Njagala okwebaza Katonda kulonda kulwaliro, njagala okwebaza Reverend ne bapasita batukulembedde mu kusaba okwaliro, ne imaamu mutwebalize Edwetuse Champion Babi ne family yo. Njagala okwebaza abakulembeze bannaffe ne Kijoba Sinkungu, Jose Makula, Munaba comrades. Thank you very much. I want to thank again. I feel we cannot thank you people enough for embracing us in this time that we never imagined in our lives. All of a sudden, life went from the topest to nothing at all. All of a sudden, we became not only homeless, but dangerous to associate with. So we thank you, those of you. Nsoko kwebaza abantu be Uganda, the people of Uganda. The people of Uganda took us in. Maybe one day I'll write a book, because there's so much that I cannot say right now. So many people have been put in trouble that helped me survive. The first time gave us information that they had come for me, and this stubborn woman said, "Bobby, go, I'll stay home." On the 16th, and Bobby stayed in house arrest for another 9 days alone. When we saw the religious leaders come home, she was alone in house arrest. She was hungry, ngataina na mbele. Na yuro mputuye ngaraga nti achali gumite. Thank you, Mama. I respect you. But the people of Uganda, Batu Yamba, Bonda, Abaina Valley, Navataina Valley, they stood with us. But there's this one time, ono Champion Mabina zinga lese doa nezijukira nabanyumizako kuba father abatu kuitanga kataina chakuwa nina kwa kitambiro cha misa waliwene nyumba waliwo batu zingulira bali batu kuikiriza ne tuwenta nasibira mu nyumba ya obayo bawani ali omukazi Bobby yinka Jara ne nyingira kati nyumba je nyingide mu waya musajja oba nyingide mu nyumba ya ni ne nyingide ze ne zibika ne bita kakati omukyala ninga kati oba kati awo agenda bakubira bagameze mpaka kadde wono mufunye bandi awo omukazi azze era mama mza anga bawulira abantu baleka basira bandi awo omukazi atuse n'omusajja mukulu ne mama ndetende bawo mfudde omusajja kena kubuza yekido kya munyuma nanga Bobby tote ze munana ulede dono seka wedwa zeka nanga wanike mikono kwedwa zeka na someredwa na somoluwala buga ile ni chakula ni changa buli omukyali nyali naba nanga munange zete bade sobola okukola neneyongerayo, but prayers work. Prayers work regardless of religion. So kyakitibwa nnyo nti bannange kyetusoose okurisiivinga ano kubadde kutusabira. Era bwe natuuka twasooka Washington, kya mukisa mulungi twatuuka mu mwezi omutukuvu era baganda bafe abasiraamu twasaba nabo twasala nabo Idi era ne tugabana ekijjulo kya Idi ew'omu ku mikwano gyaffe. Then no one otusoose kusinkana mu kusaba. This is not a mistake. So much to take a no. God is working here. Zeno na ino olunkulo naye kakasiza nti Katonda akola. Reverend Achokedeko, he can't believe I'm here. Reverend, I also can't believe I am here. But what God took us through to be able to leave the country is amazing. What my wife and family had to endure is amazing. But we're here. when one very articulate pastor, young pastor, he talked about injustice. Injustice. Nothing else is as painful as injustice. Obutali bwenkanya. Kubanga obutali bwenkanya, it does not matter in any developed world. We want to believe that, okay, politics, fine. Naye waliwo obwenkanya n'obutali bwenkanya. When the whole world is watching, mugambe mugenda kulonda. Netuvaayo netugamba no, bannange temukwata kifaananyi kyange, kwata bendera ya ggwanga, because this is not about me. Notuuka nze bwe ntuuka wano mu America, buli wamu ndaba bendera ya ggwanga gye batimbye. N'olumu kuba twadduka n'abaana baffe, ogenda kasomero yagalubaawo wakamisi okusoma ayinza okuba nga asoma kwa naye kyosooka okulaba kibawanika bendera ya ggwanga. Mwana n'okubuuza taata, but this is exactly what caused us trouble home. Kwegamba omwana takutegeera nabo bantu bali mu kuwanika bendera ate nga yatuleetedde ebizibu. Bendera ekirina okuba eky'omuwendo. Obwenkanya obwo okujjako n'abantu obwannannyini ku ggwanga lyabwe. Mwalabye n'etteeka lye bagezaako okuleeta okubajjako obwannannyini ku ggwanga lyammwe, okudikiraringa nti nno oli mugwira, toli munnayuganda kubanga oyogera amazima. Injustice. That injustice is something. Era omusajja omu gwe bayita H.E yagamba, when you see me tremble with indignation, that is when I've seen injustice. Era nagamba, if you tremble with so much anger at the sight of injustice, you are a comrade of mine. Nange njagala okubagamba bw'obanga obutali bwenkanya bubajjako waya, then bw'oli bakyali bange. Watch it, you know, together. That is one thing that should bring us together. Justice. Because injustice is sin. It does not look at the color of your skin, your denomination, your gender. It is just there. We meet Good Friday when our Lord Jesus Christ was crucified for what is just, for standing for what is right. But we are constantly told, now 2026 years later, that at the end of the day, justice wins. So, while we are here on the run for our lives, even when we know we are even pursued, even now that we are very far away from home, now that I'm dealing with a family, traumatized family, you know, trying to find meaning for our lives, we strongly believe that at the end of the day, justice will prevail and justice will win. So, don't be broken, don't be beaten down. Injustice, even if it is temporarily victorious, it can never ever have the last laugh. At the end of the day, we shall be free. We shall be free. I've seen this before. About Singapore, South Africa, I did not see Idi Amin. I did not even see Obote because I was only 4 years when Obote fell. But I've seen modern day Amin, I've seen modern day Hitler. Because we live in a country where somebody, because they are the son of the person in power, will come and say, I will kill you, I will castrate you, and they do it. They say, I'll come to your house and humiliate your wife, and they do it. They think it's a sign of strength. No, that's a sign of weakness. For a man, big and tall and old, over 50, and you take 70 men to humiliate a woman like this one, and at the end of the day, she wins you because you've not been able to destroy her spirit. Whenever that comes to you, remember Wagure Waliyo Katonda. These are things I used to hide from my children. We don't do that anymore because it's everywhere. At least now we know that when our children see us in jail, they know we've not stolen anything. When they see us on the run, they know it's for the right cause. I want to appreciate you, friends, that have taken us in. My daughter talked about them. But thank you very much for bearing this burden with us. Right now we are a burden, but we are embraced. We find so much love everywhere. Oh no, yachi. Mama. Zigo aduze ya duke misindi bambuza emere bakaka. Keninga mankoko watuba kuongoza takana. So thank you, friends. Thank you. Right now, many of you are playing the role of counselors. You're counseling us. Okutuzo bongo. Wabiana between, but most importantly, love the mutuwa atena feje tuwa nafe. While you see us here, so many thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people are struggling back home. We are going to go back home and we are going to come to our country. One day, all this is going to be history. One day we shall tell our children stories of how we ran away from our home, but we went back and rescued our home. One day we shall be victorious. I know that, I'm sure. Thank you very much to my family. Thank you very much for being strong. Thank you for also keeping me strong. You know, this omanye mugezi basude agakora omuntu ekintu muyagalamu awuli ubi muyambe biyambe. So this has given me opportunity to reflect, to think, to replan, but also to meet very many people that I was too busy to meet back home. Nandi basanzewa. Finally, to you friends, many of you, especially the leaders, mubadde temundaba, watemundaba. Because sometimes nange ni muntu mira netabo kuma babi tetuda mukasonda tukabire ne tusakula maziga ntumudenga. So please understand us. Chiringa ebanga lye nali nabere Uganda ne kavano zirano okulembeza bamwe bagamba n'otutuka wange nebagamba muna ekategori market zendi wa mimunyo. So unsanganga wakabaya je nekwese oba nga nekwese wa abudu soja oba nga nekwese wa jenokazo kuvuzi wa border. Please understand, same thing here. Tutambulanga bayekera kuba tumanyi nti neno gye tuli omusajja bajja butulondola naye tuli gumite. So with those few words, I want to appreciate you, friends. I'm here for a few days, and I'll be moving all over America, all over Europe, all over Africa, all over the world. Ganyiga buli pesa. Elisura musebe tugenda mujja kwalimba. Musebe tugenda mujja ko loyo mutabani we omutamivu agenda kusasulira buli kikolobero kyakoze eggwanga. Tebabalimba tebabamalamu amaanyi. Museveni si kyali waffe ate tetuli bakyalibe ate tugenda mujjako kubanga ye solution yokka eyina okuddawo okutaasa ensi yaffe. Mwebale nnyo okumpuliriza. Ssaabasajja Kabaka wa Ngalo.